Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Matzkes, and today is our Wednesday box opening.
Well, hopefully some of you guys joined us this morning for the Maisie show.
You got to see her?
For a long time.
She's snoozing at the moment.
I haven't read any comments yet to see how many of you thought she was really going to eat a rubber band.
Yeah.
She wasn't. She just pretends. She's actually really, really good about not putting things in her mouth.
Yeah. No, she's
and I'm sure when you guys watched all of the cutting, all of the ripping and things she was doing, she doesn't put things in her mouth, which is unusual. No. I mean, we never really want to trust her. But she doesn't.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm sure at some point you guys will see her again. So, Piper, hang out.
You enjoyed that.
Yes, that was for you. So, I'm excited about this. I have not opened this yet. This is from our friend Cindy Tremaine from Australia.
Ooh, yes.
And I feel like she emailed me and we talked about this, but I can't remember what it was. But it always makes me feel bad whenever we ship things overseas, how much it costs to send it. For her to send this to us, it cost her $21.
I bet.
Thank you so much, Cindy. Whatever it is, I will love it, love it, love it. But here's what I'm excited about. What it says it is a book. A book. It says it's a book.
Aussie slang. And lingo.
We would not have been able to get this here. Oh, and there's even a little...
Ooh.
Cindy and Brianna, I hope you enjoy this book. I know you love books and a good joke. Kind regards, Cindy Tremaine.
Thank you.
Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh, I wonder if these are, let me see, Aussie slang, if this is real. It is.
It's probably on the back, yeah.
It totally, your pocket dictionary to Australian slang with over 600 terms and sayings for you to speak like a true Aussie.
There you go.
Australian English Dictionary.
That's cool.
There's a couple players like that can't be true, but I guess it is. So a buck is $1, like we would say. What's a brumby?
A brumby? I have no idea.
Horse, maybe.
A wild horse.
A horse? Oh, Tracy
Ding,
knows
ding,
that.
ding for Tracy.
Did you ever see Man from Snowy River?
Yes.
Those are all brumbies. All those wild.
Oh, yeah.
I love that
That's the only
movie.
way.
That's Dad's
Man
favorite
from
movie.
Snowy River. Every year at Christmas time we'd watch it,
loves
and I would
it.
have to, when the horse
like it too.
plummets down the mountain, though. No. What is a budgie smuggler?
Budgie smuggler. Someone who steals things.
Men's Speedos.
Ew! Oh, that's not good. We don't want to smuggle none of that.
No. You just don't need to see that.
That would be the place to have a nickname for those, though. I've never seen
Budgie
Speedos
smuggler.
in my life. Then
You've never
in
seen-
Australia. No,
In
we were in
Australia?
Australia. There were Speedos freaking
Speedos everywhere.
Not here.
No.
Not here. They're all
know.
border shorts.
Yeah, everybody
surfing.
wears. Yeah. But Speedos, that is an Australian thing.
Yeah.
But also the beach is an Australian thing. I mean, you guys are like into the beaches.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure if we were more
And surfing
towards, Southern California, but there's beach people
maybe.
too. But we're not. We're farm
not.
people.
We're desert dwellers.
Yeah, dry, hot.
Pa
That's what we
does
like.
not own budgie smugglers. I'm guessing Ben does. Speaking of which, you know what a banger is?
Banger.
Dog.
A dog?
Close.
Sausage.
Sausage. Ding, ding, ding for Tracy again.
Sorry.
I knew it. I was thinking it was food, but I didn't know. It was out dog.
Lizzie told me.
Oh, now this is funny. Bastard. Now here, that means something entirely different. It's a term of endearment.
Oh, you were right when you were little.
I was. My grandma called me that all the time. It was true.
Term
My
of
mom was
endearment.
young. That's a whole nother story.
endearment.
Yeah, she used to call me that. Her little bastard. Me little bastard.
Maybe she was Australian. You didn't even know it.
Then this, I know. No, that's not true. That's not true. Because the funny thing was, though, there is another part to that story is I was the only one she ever called that. She never called anybody else that. And I always thought she had
very
this sweet
special.
little term of endearment. And I thought she was calling me something very, very sweet because I was the only one who was her little bastard.
Then you grow up and found
And then I
out.
called my friend Kim, my little bastard. And I got in trouble. That was back when you got spankings in school.
Oh,
I got in trouble.
it!
Wait, she is my little bastard. She's a bastard. I'm sorry. Piper, if you were watching, please explain. We are Australian right now. That is a good thing. A chalky. Chalky.
Isn't it candy?
No, it's a teacher. That kind of makes sense to me. A chalky.
Okay.
All right, we'll have to go through. There's some like weird ones in here. Oh, this is funny. A Fruit Loop. I could see this. I feel like I've said this before. When you're calling somebody a Fruit Loop, you think they are a
Goofy dork.
fool.
Yeah.
A gyno. That makes sense to me.
The gynecologist.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Some of these, we should remain PG, or at least, you know. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking through. Thank you,
And I love
Cindy.
the size of it.
I
It is just a
know.
fun
I was
little
gonna pop
size.
this in my purse.
Right?
Say things that people don't even know I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Fun. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right. All right, and one other little, we were just so thrilled that people are sending us books. What's better than that? Except for us sending you fabric. But just a little shout out again, Pam Sievers. I am starting this
Have you
next
started
time.
reading it?
No, I am just finishing a book. Oh man, it is just an emotional roller coaster. I'm having a really hard time with it. It's called, and it's one of those things that it's a book that I feel like everyone should read, but I don't know if I want to recommend it. But it's one by, it's called Small Great Things, and it's by Jodi Picoult. I love Jodi Picoult. And I was told by many people to read it. Apparently it's an award winner, but I try to go in fairly blind. But it is a hard read. It is and it's a true story. I mean, it's been embellished other things, but it was based on a factual case where a black nurse with 20 years of experience was told to not touch this white baby out of, demand from the family because of racism, horrifying racism. And then the baby died. And so then there's this whole thing that goes on. So it's just super, super hard to read, partly because of the language, the N-word is in there a whole lot. And, to hear the point of view because it's 3 different points of view. It's the black woman, the white attorney, and this racist man. And the racist man is so vile and so horrifying. But I also think there's so many things that I absolutely did not ever know.
Yeah.
And so there were some things that it's interesting and things that I think we should know and should understand from all of those points of view. But it is a very emotional book, and not in a good way. I mean, you're just all over the place. Beautifully written, but not. I mean, does that make sense? So anyway, I think I will be glad that I read it and finished it, but I'm looking forward to something that I heard was funny. I feel like I need a little brain cleanser. Yes, so I am excited to pick this one up next.
Awesome.
So anyway, all right, so let's do
some books opening.
Some books.
I have this tiny, it's a tiny little Notion box, which I don't think is actually Notions. No. It is
pincushion patterns.
Pincushion
We could even probably show you every one of these in real life.
probably.
I wonder if we should.
Yeah, we could. We'll come back to this. Let's
come back
open
to
a
this.
box of fabric, and then as we do things, we'll go collect and we'll do 2 openings. But yeah, they're all pincushion patterns. A good little car ride project.
There's some cute ones in here.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, we'll go
I'll
collect
collect
those. And then I've got a free spirit box down
Free
here.
spirit. Could be cave. Could be Tula. Could be...
My message back, please.
Oh, sorry. Could be
Martha Nagley.
Martha Nagley.
Could be Anna Marie Horner.
Anna Marie Horner. I have no guesses. I mean, I did have lots of guesses, obviously, but I mean. Oh, we forgot to tell everybody who we are. Ooh, is this your first time here? Oh, and we are a mother-daughter duo in the largest quilt shop in Washington State. We have 5,000 square feet and 12,000 bolts. And somebody said on one of our things, it's like, wait, how many bolts does Maryland have? We do have more bolts than Maryland.
We just have bigger. We just have more space.
We have more space. Maryland looks, because she's got 6 deep everywhere, because her original quilt shop, was it like a house? I think it was a little house.
I thought it was a house.
I think it was a little house. And then she built what she calls the warehouse in the back. So she looks like she has, and I think she does say that she has 10,000 bolts. I don't know, and she very well probably does have 10,000 bolts, but she has a smaller space.
Yeah,
we have
that's the difference.
5,000 square feet and more bolts. So we still absolutely say we are the largest quilt shop in Washington State. And if that's not enough, you can find almost everything on fabricpatch.net.
Yep.
We have a retreat village. We have our own pattern line. We do quilting cruises every year. And what else? Oh, and we're hanging out with you here.
Yeah.
We do box openings twice a week on Wednesday nights at 5 and Sunday afternoons at 12:30, where we show you brand new things that have just come into the store.
Yes.
And, sorry, I got distracted. I looked into the light.
You shouldn't look at the
I know. And then we also do different tutorials and things like that. So, anyway. So that's, there you go.
There you go.
It's so pen.
Supan! You can pick her out of the crowd, man. I love that. They're all open already. But I mean, I guess the tops of these, a few of these are. I love her stuff. And I have like 3 boxes of this one.
This is a border.
Oh, look at this one. This one's like a bright ombre. Beautiful.
Okay, we're going to open it all up.
Look at the trees. She calls this collection Paper Trees. There you have it. You know those cool petals we got a while back would look really cool with this.
Sue Penn,
cool stuff all the time.
she is somebody that if we ever go to market and meet
She's
her,
always on our list to meet. We can
we never
get
get
her.
to. I would be doing all fangirl.
Yeah.
I love her. Look at that.
Oh, look how cool that is.
I know it. And look, I love that it's not directional.
Love
It's
it.
just kind of
All over. Very cool. All right, we're gonna get the plastic olive off of all of Sue's stuff. We're gonna go get some real laugh
everyone's waiting.
pincushions.
Everyone is heading to the website
Yeah, I
right
know.
now.
We'll be right back and we'll show you.
What if we tell you we're going to bring the baby?
Split screens. Awesome. I love Sue Penn stuff.
I love Sue Penn. Sue
Anything
Penn
Sue Penn.
is edgy, artsy, bright. This is a little darker for her, but by dark I don't mean dark. I just mean
Yeah.
not as neon.
Not as much. I was gonna say not as yellow as usual, but
Yeah.
I love it. It's still bright.
I really, really like it. And as usual, I know that those of you guys that watch us, you hear this all the time, that if you have a designer that you like, what's nice is they sort of stick with typically the same aesthetic, the same color palette, knowing that each collection sort of builds on the last one. So what was the name of her last collection?
Butterfly something.
Something?
I don't know. But
it will go good with this.
Yes, and I keep all of the Sue Penn stuff together, so it has her own little. It's kind of like the Create Joy project, how they're all together. So same thing as you'll see her paper trees collection first, and you'll see everything else that's gonna coordinate with them, or maybe something that you missed from her last collection. So you'll see all of them together, or you can also just search paper trees and just see paper trees. But if you know us and you visit us, our search engine on our website is super wackadoodle. So who knows what else you're gonna get?
It is. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think ours is a little wackadoodle. And I'm asking for my friend Jill. Are we doing half yard cuts or?
I don't think so. There's only, 9 pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces and a border print and
10
a panel.
pieces and a border and a panel. What happens is that some of this stuff, it sells fairly quickly. And so the half yards and the factory, you can go ahead and order a half yard of everything or a yard of everything, but we're going to make them do it that way.
Yeah, I think so. Only because it's hard. because as soon as the border or the panel's gone, usually I get stuck with pre-cuts. And soup pen is super cool stuff, but people aren't wanting a fat quarter. They want a full piece.
It's true.
And sometimes a half yard isn't quite enough. They really,
It's true.
that's a bummer. I really would take yards
Jill,
instead.
a yard of each.
So that's
not
my
a half yard
my
of each.
trouble is it's hard to sell the small bits
Yeah.
because everybody wants big bits.
That's
Which
true.
I totally get. I am someone who needs a minimum of a yard and a half, if not more, and
Yeah.
all of her stuff. So, okay, let's start. There is a panel. It is a full yard and there is no line. So, if you want to do something groovy, it's upside down.
Oh.
There you go. There she is.
It's a big tree.
It's a big tree.
And this is what I mean by a little bit darker. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but that dark green and dark blue that you see on there, typically with Sue Penn, it's, yellow and orange.
Mhm, yellow.
You know, she's very, very, very bright. This almost has a Stephanie Brandenburg-y
Kinda, yeah.
feel to it. Okay. Ooh. Having
All right.
an arthritic episode. Okay, so here is the border. And, you know, we talk about borders a lot, but what happens is that you've got 4 full repeats, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're going to do mitered borders, or you're going to do something like, what's our flying, migrating, on the fly,
Yeah.
you could
That'd be
do
so
all kinds of
cool.
fun things. And look at that right there.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's one of the pieces. In a little bit larger scale.
And then here's the trees. I think this was the one I kind of held up. Oh my gosh.
Super cool.
That is fantastic.
And the colors are a little more richer, I think, in real life. I feel like the true awesomeness is not really coming through.
You know, I think that's true every single time.
I think so, too.
I have watched us back and thought, gosh, that's, you know,
Yeah, it
not
looks
nearly as cool as it really is. But yeah, look at
If
that.
you guys think it's cool, it's going to be super cool when it comes in the mail.
It's kind of like a
That's cute.
60s flower.
I like that.
I do too. And then just perfect little gentle
that.
polka dot.
Because this is her, like, brush stroke texture, and then she added
All kinds
on
of
it.
colors.
Yeah,
And
that's cool.
irregular, of course. Oh, look at this.
Love that
And this
one.
is kind of stripy. Look at that.
the stripey's cool.
I know.
And it is yellow, orange, and a little bit of pink. I think it's coming through a little more yellow pink, but there's lots of orange in there.
Yeah,
too.
I feel like you don't think that that goes into red. I would
Maybe
call
more
that red.
than pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. And this
love
piece. Oh.
There's just not
Oh
enough
my
of this one.
gosh. I mean, I would use this as a focus piece. That is fantastic.
I love that one.
I just, you know, how do you get all that color? She just did splotches of paint and then splotches of all of those different marbles.
Gosh, I love that one so much.
Oh my gosh, speaking of marbles, Paul was at the dump emptying the trailer and he found, while he was at the dump, a Cleary boulder.
No, he didn't.
He did. A Cleary boulder. It's like, wow, what are you going to do with that?
Save it.
I know. He was kind of excited. He just doesn't know if any of his grandchildren know what that is. That is fantastic. Look at that.
Love that
I love this one. Love, love, love this one.
Absolutely
Beautiful. They're just, I mean, Sue Penn is
Love this one.
fantastic. I do too.
Little confetti bits.
I know. Look at that. And what I love about this is, so there's these two. So there's this one with like the confetti triangles. And then there's this one. Rectangles in a circular fashion.
Makes me think of like the crepe paper on a stick that you twirl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
like
just
it.
love it. I just love it. This would be one of those that if you have like the wood pile pattern where you just want to do something and you just want to feature the fabric and you don't want to cut it up. This is fabric that for me, oh my gosh.
I have enough of this one.
I
either,
would
guys.
not cut this. We don't have enough of any of these, which is why we can't do half yard cuts. Look at that.
Look at that one.
I can't believe we didn't get 2 bolts.
I know. I don't even know.
I think it's the same as what happens with you guys. Is I think that online, oh yeah, that's kind of pretty, but then in real life,
It's like, oh my
I think
gosh,
same thing with us.
And we see
Oftentimes
Sue pen on
it-
paper.
Yeah.
We do not see pen in real fabric form.
Yeah. So it could be that we just had no idea.
That it was going to be so awesome.
Yeah.
The petals.
Oh, the petals.
Those are groovy.
And then what's kind of fun,
yeah, those are the petals I was talking about.
these are the petals from her last collection. And
Which
a
I think
lot
would be
of
really cool.
these, what was kind of fun is that we have like, I know we have this one, and this one still. I don't know about that one, maybe.
Yeah. But I think that's really cool. If you like
Yeah.
the idea of the whole petal family tree, I don't know.
I know.
Maybe that might strike your fancy. You'll also see that in the Sue Pen collection after
Yeah.
you see all of her paper tree.
And this is just running yardage. You could do it as a border if you want to, but what will happen is at some point we're going to cut it. Somewhere. Somebody's going to get lopped off.
And these are about 6 inches.
They're big. Yeah. Pretty good sized. All right.
Awesome.
Sue, as usual. Fantastic. So we should have just went in there, but this is easier for us just to go grab them and come back. So we've talked about this before, that we used to do a pincushion class on the first Saturday of every month, and we did those. We've made over 60 pincushions. We're going to bring that back at some point, but pre-COVID, this was sort of where we had left off, and they were always pretty seasonal and super cute. So you can just kind of go, is it in a section? Is it under?
Yes, it's under a pincushion pattern category. So I'll move to the What's New section of the website. You can see everything pincushion. We tend to really like Jennifer from Cottonwood Creations, but there's other people out there that do pincushions that you'll see in there too. But you'll see the majority is her stuff because we really like
We
her
liked
stuff.
her patterns because our class was always 2 hours. We started at 10 and we were done by noon. And it was perfect. And almost everybody left with either their pincushion fully done or you just had a little bit of hand stitching to do. The other thing is that, of course, when you stuff the pincushion, what you really want to do is you want to fill it with, let me just hold one for a moment. You want to fill it with walnut shells. Once you've filled it with walnut shells, then you take a little bit of stuffing and you stuff it so that the walnut shells don't kind of eke out while you're sewing it closed.
Yeah.
So there is kind of a little trick to it. But and then also then they'll just kind of stand wherever you want them to stand. And we never ever put pins, I think, in any of them.
No.
But anyway, so we like these just because they're kind of small. And we also really like using the wool, because what's really nice about the wool is that then you don't have to worry about whether or not your fabric is thick enough.
Yeah.
Because sometimes if you really are going to use it as a pincushion, that whole idea of all of those holes and having walnut shells come out might be kind of weird, but... Anyway,
Yeah.
let's see. I'm going to have you pull them up as I tell you
Okay,
the
so I
real
looked off
name.
my packing slip, so hopefully I got all these right.
So this one is called Rosy Bear.
Cute. Hold
So we did that one for Valentine's Day.
It's also really cute because, again, you can take the rose off and just this cute little stuffy bear, too.
Yeah, doesn't have to hold a rose. Pretty cute though. Next one is Scary Halloween.
I love this one.
It is
It's
so
like 4 in
cute.
1, you guys.
This was so cute
Yeah.
because then we just sort of made some individual little ones also,
Yeah.
but it's adorable. And that's a little nail and little Frankie's
Yes.
little face there.
Yep.
Super cute. And then what's this one? Sheep Pin Keep.
Sheep. I love her.
Sheep, super easy and fun. And some people, we had like some quilty fabric that had like little quilty blocks, and we had her with a little quilt over her instead of a
little blanket.
wool blankie. And then Vintage Camper, super cute.
Fan
This one,
favorite.
A little bit more work because all of those wool pieces, we had to stitch all of those down. But what's really nice about wool is that the fiber is so thick that your thread will rest in between those fibers. So you don't have to be good at hand applique for it to look fantastic. And you can make it kind of whatever color, but
And
it's
we have
adorable.
a button category if you search the buttons. You can get the tail lights on your door, too.
Yeah. Or put in your comments. We can help you with those. Yeah. And then Ornie, or Santa Snowball Ornie. I'm not sure how it is but it actually is an ornament.
Little teeny tiny little thing.
I know. It's just adorable. Super easy, super fast. Really, really fast.
Yep, fun.
Yeah, and then okay, let's see. Oh, sorry. I should have been. Oh, pumpkin. And this
Pumpkin
is called
Pinky.
pumpkin pinky.
He also has, I think he's called maybe Jack-o'-lantern or Pumpkin Jack, and he's tall.
Oh yeah, there's 2 different ones.
But you'll see that. But
Yeah.
little guy.
And then Baddie.
That was him,
So adorable.
complete with the cute little wings.
So adorable.
And again, instead, if you didn't want to do this tiny little piece of wool for his little fangs, you could always do it with stitching too.
Yeah. And then the birds. What's the birds called?
Oh,
I think it's called little birdies.
little birdies.
Because I was thinking
that's Baddie.
little birdies. Oh, I was thinking for a moment that it was kind of like Baddie, but it's really not. See the
It's
difference?
sorta.
Not even a little bit.
These are really cute. And they see of Angry Birds.
Yeah. We made a lot of those.
Are
Those
cute.
are really cute.
I thought we had one more color, but I only found these 2. So
Sometimes kids, they're screaming and
There's
yells,
one
like, take
stashed
it,
somewhere.
just take it. Yeah. Santa gnome. And we have a witch gnome.
witch gnome,
And
she's
we
pretty
have
cute,
we also have a snowman gnome.
oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, we have lots of gnomies.
Cute. With a little bell.
Did I forget anybody?
Was there Meow in there?
Maybe.
Oh no, this is Meow.
I have a big mess now. Oh, and I don't think you've seen this one yet.
Meow.
Oh yeah, that's Meow. And I think we have 3 different cats. There's here Kitty.
Yeah, he's a gray little cat that has a more tail. We have a little glitzy collar on him.
And then who's like
There's
this?
Purr.
Oh, and
I think it's
Purr.
Purr. And it's just long. No tail, really.
Box bottom.
Cute.
Yeah, he's cute. And then little Gobbler. And little there's 2 different turkeys that you'll see in there. It's
This is the one we like. So you'll see there's someone that's like this says Turkey Pin Keep. That one will just only keep that pattern until we sell it because we like him.
We
best.
really like him, and it's kind of funny. She had redone him. I'm just going to show you. It's kind of weird. So in the pattern, she has you do it like this, and she has you. I'm going to turn him around, and she has you make those individual feathers, and that's how you finish it. And I thought, well, that doesn't seem right to me. So what I did is I just told everybody, I gave everybody an extra piece of just brown wool that I kind of cut kind of riggedy and then folded it up, and then I put it over the top like that, and then we just stitched it down. So that's what we did to finish it.
Because it made it look like his little back tail.
Yeah,
his little
it
back
looked-
feathers.
Yeah, so we thought that looked right. So in the new one, she kind of fixes the back, but we think
We
he's
like
adorable.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you can just go out and you can collect a little real feather. Put a little bird flu in your
There you go.
All right.
And those are the pincushions. There's a ton more patterns in there. These are just the reordered ones, so the kind of the more popular ones. And fun that, Halloween fabric is a come-in, so it's only appropriate that little extras.
Little extras.
All right.
Maybe it's
We're
in-
going to get these away, and then I've got, I think it's Riley Blade boxes.
They haven't seen the baby yet.
I know. When I went and checked on her, she was snoozing again. But it's good. When Harper's here on Mondays and Fridays, she doesn't sleep at all.
No.
Which makes our evenings a little rough. And
We'll
her
try to-
bossiness,
We'll try to add some sort of
yeah, if you
baby
get one.
footage.
Okay. I got black and white stripe. Jailbait right here. Ooh, just kidding. It's Halloween. It's Werfresh.
Werfresh.
You can pick her too. Look at that.
She
Stories.
is so creepy. But such a, I know, I don't mean that mean. I know. It's kind of funny because Werfresh, I love her because she's got that scary, Mother Goose, because, the Mother Goose rhymes, they weren't meant to be,
Right, it was
go
like
out
the
for-
grim
it was-
ones.
Right,
Yeah.
it was meant to scare little children into behaving.
Yes.
And so there were super scary stories about all of
I
this
have
stuff.
on my Kindle, I have the dark version of all the fairy tales. I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, they're not the sweet stories that your children
I know,
are used to.
I'm a sucker for Beauty and the
Yeah.
Beast, but the good ones. The happy end for after.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she has that kind of style. She has like the creepy early 1900s, late 1800s faces and stuff, which I really, really like. But the other funny thing she is the designer that always has hidden Bible verses.
Yeah.
In it.
Yeah.
I just love it. It just seems so to me so weird, but I love her stuff.
Fun.
We still have, and just a little mention is that, so this is her Halloween line, which we're going to unwrap for you, but we still have some of her Christmas line. What's the name of that Christmas line?
St. Nicholas, I think is what it's called.
It's
really cute.
Beautiful. The coolest snowmen. So check that out too, because we still have some of that one.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right,
So
I'm
we're
going to open
gonna-
up the other box, and then we'll take plastic off. Maybe there's a panel to go along with the board
Look for some
prints.
verses.
That's what we got.
All right. It's called Pumpkin Patch. And as usual, I love it. I think
It's groovy.
She
I like
is a
some of
little
it.
weird.
But I like
Some of it's
cutesy
scary.
Halloween.
Okay, but
Yeah,
yeah,
glow in
'cause-
the dark. I don't like it with teeth.
I mean,
I don't do jack-o'-lanterns either.
Tracy, do you think it's scary?
I love it.
She loves it. And I love it.
It's just
I think
edgy.
there's
It is
something-
cool.
I think that it is vintage Halloween.
It is.
Yes,
It is.
yes.
It's
That is
vintage
true.
Halloween. And it has Bible verses.
And the shape of these pumpkins are like ice old pumpkins.
I love it.
I mean, how you
Yeah.
see the old pumpkin jars?
Yeah.
Same thing.
I really like it. I think it's really good. I'm excited to show you. And there are 3 panels, a big border piece, and then what, about 10
Couple
or so
coordinates.
others.
And
Yeah.
also pre-cuts.
Yeah.
So a fat quarter bundle that includes, I don't know how many fat quarters, but
Quite a few. We must
Online
have
it will
gotten
tell.
the whole line. We must have just picked and chose.
5-inch squares and 10-inch squares. Well, it looks like there's not a whole lot of actual
variation.
Yeah, don't get too close; it'll get fuzzy. Because there's a lot of more blender pieces than actual focus pieces, which is fine.
Yeah, because we got 2 of the stripes. We didn't get that one.
We got
1 of the pumpkins, not those 2. We didn't get any of the seed packets.
Because we
got
have the
that one,
panel.
not those. So yeah, so we kind of
Picked what we thought would go along with everything and what we saw what we needed.
Yeah.
Color wise. So you'll get a little bit more variety in your pre-cuts than what you can get in actual yardage, but
yeah,
still enough.
pretty awesome. This must be the end of. Oh, let's do panels
panels.
first before you go.
Of Halloween, I think so.
You think? Because Christmas has got to start pretty soon. All right, 3 panels as usual.
3.
So let's see. Here's one. Lift up your eyes and look on the fields. What?
I don't know. It's behind the text.
Must be a Bible verse.
His fingers are a little.
I know. He's like, I know.
He's keeping away the birds. One night in October.
31st patch. I love the cat.
The cat's
too.
cute.
I love this. I love all of it. I love all of it. Fantastic. So there's
So
one.
panel number 1. The other 2 are block panels. There is no line, so you could do a cool throw if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Because it does have little dotted lines, but the dotted lines are throughout the whole thing. So it's not just with the cut.
I'm trying to because I want to see it too.
Yeah, so it continues. So, I mean, this little bit is continued the same. So the mystery of Dark Hollow, that'll say on both sides.
So if you said 2, you would get 3 across by 4.
Yeah.
Just put a little border on it, and you would be okay.
Yeah.
Did we find any Bible
There's 2
verses?
verses, yeah. Keep my teaching as the apple of your eye, Proverbs 7:2. And then hide me in the shadow of your wings, Psalm 17:8.
Oh,
It's cool. I like this one. I think
love
it would
this
also
one.
make a cute just toss, whether you want to do this in 4 patches, if you wanted to do stars and stripes.
If you wanted to do even just some placemats,
Yeah.
you know, you could do.
Some bowl cozies for Halloween.
This one is kind of fun. It's a little sketchy.
This one's
It's a Halloween piece.
This one's not my kind of Halloween. This one, I can do
Tracy-
this one. I can do him. I can appreciate a scary pumpkin to keep everybody else safe.
I'm going to make you a mug rug out of one of these guys.
Not these guys.
These guys are scary vegetables.
Scary vegetables. You'll see. There's
I love him. That's Peter.
he's an onion.
He's
See
an
pumpkin?
onion. A cucumber.
The tomato's cute.
Look at the tomato.
He's cute. The guy in peas, he's cute.
He is sold by respectable dealers.
The pea pod, he's cool.
I wonder if it's supposed to be like seed packets or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute. I like it.
All right, so 3 panels.
I think her stuff
and again,
is
that
fun.
the seed packet one is also continuous. There is that dot line to cut, but you can keep going if you want to.
You gonna pan across them first?
Yes.
There's not very many, but the border, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 11. And again, I think several of these pieces are just sort of classic that'll go with everything. But this is the border, and I think we kind of showed you that earlier. But again, it's those vegetables, and it's the Pumpkin Patch Barn Dance, October 31st, and it just kind of keeps repeating. It's pretty fun. I mean, look at those carrots. He's a suave, debonair kind of guy, you can tell. I think he's kind of fun. I like it. I like it. And then this is some sort of a story.
This one's called Vengeance of the Vegetable.
And it is some sort of a rhyming story. So, kind of fun. It would be a really good backing, I think. And it's in this color, and you'll see it again in orange. This is just good if you're doing some sort of like an apron or something. This doesn't really look Halloween to me at all. This is just seed packets. So can you tell what that is, or is it hard to?
Not
but it's
quite.
just, it's vegetable seed packets with the stripe over the top of it. So it's
That's
just,
cool.
yeah, I think it's really super cool. And then look at this, this goes with it. Again, just a really cool apron. And I'll bet I didn't look at this.
You twist a little bit. It's too high.
Is it too?
Or maybe I'm too. My camera's not right. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we aren't in front of Tracy again.
That's good because Tracy's got ugly hair.
Tracy, can you go up?
Yeah. That's
See,
cool.
I love this one.
That one's fine. That's like looking through a catalog.
Yeah,
That's fun.
I
that's
like
really
that one.
fun. I think you could even do like curtains or.
Yeah. How cool to cut some of that out to do a collage out of it.
Yeah, I really like that one. And then these are all like really normal. This is just a really cool stripe. And it's kind of that parchment-y, maybe even a little bit of a subtle grayish on it. So there's a gray stripe, an orange stripe, black gingham. That's just
like
going to sell in a second.
Maybe a 1/4 inch.
Yeah, I would say so. And then an orange gingham. Here's another one of those Tales of the Veggies story. A really cool pumpkin with some little orange splats. And this pumpkin is fantastic.
Cute.
Yeah, look at all of those different faces. I like it.
Cute.
And then little black background, solid black. With tiny little, see the size. Tiny little pumpkins.
Cute.
Right. Okay, we'll clean this up real fast.
She brought some vegetables.
Did you bring some vegetables? Yay! Hey! She says she wants Nana to pick her up. Hi! Say hi. You have some vegetables?
She said, I don't want to be stuck. No. She's got 2 slices. I'm going to sit right here.
Hi! Say hi, Piper. You see Piper?
No. Okay.
Don't touch me. Hey, I'm not touching you. But I want a tomato.
Take your glasses. You can have those. No. She's supposed to be on your eyeballs. Don't you know? She's not allowed to touch mine.
Can I have a bite?
You can have a bite. You gonna share with them? Yeah. Oh, thanks. Don't. You can't have them. I don't know if they tell that pouty face. She's got a good.
I know, it's okay. Okay, so what did we see today?
Okay, we saw pincushions,
Pincushions.
soup hen, and Werfresh.
And Werfresh. That's all?
Short and sweet. Yeah.
Short and sweet, but that's a lot though because they're things.
Yeah.
And very, very different. don't know that two designers are more different.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. And Werfresh.
Yeah, and I'll put in the What's New, I'll put these new collections, I'll put the pincushion patterns in the What's New, and then I'll also put Werfresh's Christmas line that Mom was talking about in the What's New for you guys. Yeah, you better get those here. My goodness, don't leave those here.
Did you want to say, okay, you can sit back down?
She wasn't done.
I wasn't done
You gonna say bye? Oh, hi.
Oh, what'd you got? I know, you're on camera.
Hey, get your fingers off. No, we don't do that.
Ow. Ow.
Be nice, don't head bump.
Hi.
Hi. Can you say bye? Okay, say bye. Say bye. Say see you later. Bye. Say bye. Can you say bye? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make her do it, guys.
It's right on the tip of her tongue. It looks like she's gonna say.
Say goodbye to me.
She's like,
She's like, Mom, you just go now. Taking my vegetables. Going to me? All right, going to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.